Bienvenidos amigos! Welcome back to Phoenix Wright Trilogy. And I finished Doom a bit ago, and I was like, I'm gonna start the next stream in like 30 minutes. So I went to go get food. And who'd have thought that so many people would want to go to eat at this time at the same place that I chose to go to. So it took forever. So I got my food, I quickly came home, I scarfed it down, and then I started this up. Mostly because I don't know if anyone's actually going to be up this late to watch the stream, so I'm just going to do the next part of Phoenix Wright, and then if anyone is around or watching and wants me to stream something else, I could do that. If not, then I'm just going to stream this for a bit, because I didn't know what else to do. I almost did Subnautica, but I'm like, yeah, that seems to be better during the daytime, when more people can watch it. I don't actually know the interests of Phoenix Wright, but I'm enjoying it. So, god damn it. If I'm not doing it for anyone else, I'm at least doing it for myself. I totally started it without being ready. Momentito, por favor. It was so not ready. It was so not ready. I apologize. Now it's really quiet. Now it's really awkward. I guess I'll start some music. Start some music! Oh my god, there's no music. There's no music. Oh my god. Oh my god, no. Oh, it's awkward. So awkward. Just hang on. What is it? YouTube, you're obligated to tell us if your stream is for children. I thought I did that already. I said no, by no means am I ever going to do anything for kids. I don't even like kids. Why would I do anything for them? No. Not at all. Gee whiz, who do they think I am? Some kind of kid. Whoa, okay, that's gonna sound wrong. Nope. 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 Forget that. Because I'm not. Nope. I don't like him. Not at all. Okay. There's that. And then, Okay, so last time, I thought we were in a trial day. I guess we're not in a trial day. So last time, we did stuff. Court, we found out that other people were at the thing, and murder and stuff, and okay, finally. Okay. That was a close one, huh, Mia? Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it. Huh? Maya! So, what happened? Well, I think I got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof. Wow! Good going, Nick! Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. So, under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste. Then they finally playing music. And now it's not so awkward. Okay. Let's go. We gotta find out motive and also talking to that boy is probably not gonna help us. So let's just go right to the. Oh god damn it! I forget you exist. Oh my god, my vocal cords. I don't think they've recovered from last time. So much old bag. The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick? I think her guard's down. Yeah? I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station, if we wanted. You eat, you die. She's alive! Oh, hi. Okay. I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets her way. She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Okay, how about Director Manila? Can I ask you about Sal Manila, the director? Sal? He's a soft pushover, does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, and I think he likes it. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No, it doesn't, Maya. Some people don't. I mean, I'm not gonna. Maybe when you're older. How about Mr. Hammer? I heard about what you said today, chicken whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer, you drag a star down from the sky and stomp on it. Calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. Oh, she's really pissed this time. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal power over his costume and sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible. Okay. Damn. Oh, okay. Let's go. Run away. October 19th, Studio 1 entrance. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2? Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer? Let's go to Studio 2. Oh, Lord. Hey, Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello? 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 Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. Excuse me? Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off. Oh, dear. What Powers? Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it. Nick, she did it. She's the killer. My Fey blood speaks to me. I know it. I know it. Oh, dear. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila? If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer. By yourselves. Oh, dear. Okay. Let's go talk about it ourselves in the trailer. Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here. I guess she was on a high from getting that rare card she needed. What's that green shit? What? This is where they had that meeting. There are documents and paper cups scattered around. Dynamite Samurai. Fuck yes. I don't know what it is, but I like it. An old movie poster. Dynamite Samurai, starring Jack Hammer. I guess Mr. Hammer used to be quite the star. In the trash can? Nothing in here that could be a clue. Just some paper cups and crumpled documents. Wow, it looks like they were designing a set to use for that Steel Samurai show. They've got some figures for how much the set costs. I can't believe they spend that much money on those sets. Okay, clearly there's nothing. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Okay, let's go into. Can't go to Studio 1. What am I supposed to do? Employee area? I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming just one time. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later. I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there's any other clues lying around. Yeah! No, 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 no touching! Yay! Sorry, pal. Oh, I didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean to. I almost had a heart attack. I guess I can be a little dramatique at sometimes. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatique indeed. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. Oh. Let's talk about the plate. So, you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills? How? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to those sleeping pills, see? If there's traces, it'll change color. Wow, neat! Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright. So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it. Steak plate added to the court record. Found in the employee area. On it are traces of sleeping pills and a large bone. I also have sleeping pills and a large bone. Wow, that got rapey real fast. How goes your investigation? Well, to tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. And some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. How is Edgeworth doing anyway? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed his paper cut with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about burns, pal. Wow, the fury of Edgeworth. Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups? Bottles? Hey, say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim, Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle. So that means... Yep, sounds like the one who put Powers asleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. Haha, updated. There's Jack Hammer's fingerprints. I don't know if there's anything else. I don't know if there's anything else to talk to him about. Empty dressing rooms like this are kinda lonely, aren't they? I'm sure Mr. Powers will be back soon. He'll be fine. Yeah! Nothing different here. I guess we could go to the detention center and talk to Powers. We can at least see how he's doing. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed them in there. And you could wipe that grin off your face? Hey, WP, only one day left. Let's make it count. Yeah.
though there's not really anything I can do to help.
I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez?
Oh, the producer? Oh, she's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius.
A genius?
She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody tells her different these days.
Why is that?
Well, ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh,
And what?
nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyway.
Okay. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manila?
Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director, but something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows that the name Salmonella. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how I and all that.
I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping. Okay, one second. Sorry, one second. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh, yeah, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started the business. But he stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global.
How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer.
Well, he just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global.
5 years ago? Can I ask him about this?
Excuse me, thank you for showing me that, whatever it is. I wish I could think of some way for it to help you. Sorry.
Okay, I guess he's not gonna... Regarding the murder weapon?
Yes?
Is it heavy, that spear?
It's pretty hefty, yeah. I don't think an average person would be able to swing it around effectively.
And that's the spear that broke or something during the morning run-through?
Oh yeah, I goofed on a round kick, you see. I broke the spear. The security lady fixed it up for me right away, though.
With duct tape, we heard. Well, we did get some info out of him. I don't know if... Okay, I knew she was supposed to show up here, but I wasn't sure when. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? Well, but WP's innocent. Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done, but this week is the last episode of the Steel Samurai. What? No! I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume too! What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh, I guess the rumor must be true then. The rumor? Yeah, Miss Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt, you know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during the filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too. The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set, then? What do you mean, The Last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No! Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? Well, how can they just do that? What about all the kids who love Steel Samurai? It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something.
Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this.
Take that! And this is?
It's a fan collection of all these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be canceled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone.
You're right. Okay, but what can I do?
Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about the accident 5 years ago.
Okay.
Obviously.
Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Ms. Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer. And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Ms. Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know.
Oh, thanks. We'll try asking her. If she'll talk. Well, finally we got a lead. It's more Oldbag.
What, you're still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me?
The old windbag doesn't look so good.
Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer! It's all due to Hammer!
She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance?
Don't let her bite you.
I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago.
Whoa.
Who did you hear that from? Nichols!
Nichols? Penny Nickel. Penny Nichols. That assistant we talked to.
Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during the filming that Jack Hammer, he killed the man, didn't he?
Whippersnappers! Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that, and the recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun.
No, just trying to do my job to protect Mr. Powers.
And you claim the Hammer stole Powers' costume? You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof?
Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume? I have proof. I'm sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume with this bottle of sleeping pills. Here's my proof.
What? What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove?
It's a bottle of sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it.
What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer just had some sleepless nights. Where's your proof that he used those pills on Powers? Take that!
Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct?
Well, yeah, so?
This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate.
I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul.
Miss Soulbag?
Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? tired of holding it all in.
Miss Oldbag?
You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio.
I see.
But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant to harm anyone.
Miss Oldbag?
Hold on a minute.
Poor Miss Oldbag.
Here, take this.
A photograph? Whoa, wait a second.
This is the picture.
Is this the trailer in Studio 2?
Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy at the top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor, and the man fell into the flower box fence.
But how did you get this?
It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it.
I understand. Ooh, 5-year-old photo shows an accident involving Jack Hammer. Well, not sure what I'm supposed to do now with that. Detective Gumshoe must have left by now. Oh, neat. He's probably thinking about what to do in tomorrow's trial. I bet Edgeworth is pretty angry with him. The assistant must have gone off somewhere. That stuff about Mr. Hammer must have come as a shock to her. Are you telling me that I can't talk to them anymore? Thanks, game. Thanks, game. I guess we'll, No, that's not where I wanted to go. That's not what you want to say. This is probably a bad idea. She's not even looking. There. Huh? Where did you get that? Well... Old bag. Old? She means the security lady, Miss Oldback, Nick. Obviously. Right, anyway. Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. Huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind? Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Nick, she went inside the trailer. Okay, it's not weird at all. You came. Well then, what was it you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kid shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from the rightful place as a star. Oh? I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went to a sour of its own accord. But you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident. Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell out everything for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me. But the security lady said it was an accident. Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hand, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. So
That's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy. But he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one that you hold. Give it to me. Now.
What? This is valuable evidence, boys.
Oh my god. Mafioso. No, who were they?
Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased?
What?
The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss.
What? Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? It says Mr. Hammer's dirt. No? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all?
I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away.
No! Oh god! We're gonna swim with the fishes! Hold it right there! Oh my god, Gumshoe! Oh, you beautiful bastard! I heard everything, pal! D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me! Now!
Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it.
Oh my god, we were almost swimming with the fishes with cement shoes. Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing.
Detective Gumshoe, thank you. I was really scared.
Huh? Oh, don't mention it, pal. I was just doing my job.
Detective Gumshoe?
Oh, sorry. It's just I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon.
Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this.
And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. What a bottom it is. To be continued. Oh my god, my heart. So good. I love this game so much. It's awful lonely in here. But it's okay, because I have Phoenix Wright and friends to keep me warm. So we'll finish the trial, which will finish the case, and then I will probably stop the stream unless someone else shows up, and we'll see how it goes. And the trial's the best part. Smack! Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be ready to present decisive evidence. Very well, Miss Edgeworth, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented to us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in the Studio 2 in the trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. Hey, whoa, Smack! Whoa, you may call your first witness. I thought he was going to say, everyone, shut up. You may call your first witness. The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is the producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez, I'm a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer for Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes. I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it while I'm not here. Oh, very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder.
Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay.
Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. The day of the murder. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The
meeting began at 12 o'clock sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That is all. Well, I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you? The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk with that monkey's head toppling over. Van! Oh, thanks, Judge. Manila used this van to drive Vasquez to Studio 1 after the meeting in the trailer. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it! Cross-examination time. The day of the murder. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. By yourself. Oh, excuse me. Oh my god. By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop at the employee area? No. Are you always this, terse? Yes. Oh dear. The meeting began at 12 o'clock sharp and ended at 4. Whoops. Go back. Did no one leave during the meeting? No one. Come on, let's talk a bit more than that.
The witness did not come in here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony.
The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please stop banging on your little desk, it hurts my ears. Poor Edgeworth. There was a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. And when exactly was that? I've forgotten.
Maybe you could try remembering?
No.
The meetings ended at 4, and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think that was between those times. You would think? Come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth.
I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me.
Hold on! You had Sal take you? What does that mean?
It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van. Oh, alright. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting.
And what were you doing during that time?
Don't hate your desk. It irritates me.
Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oops.
It was a 15-minute break. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks at the table in front of the tray.
Do you have someone who can verify this?
Sal.
No, I mean someone else.
One person is enough. If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence that proved she didn't eat that steak... Well, Nick, find anything? I kind of wish she'd said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said, somewhere.
Obviously, we got a rapist here in Lincoln Park.
I don't know if I can show it. The plates in the Studio 2 area didn't have T-bones. Maybe I can show this here?
Objection!
Oh, yes. Ha! As I thought. Got him. Yeah. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. Well, what's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on the table in the employee area.
As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Ms. Vasquez and Mr. Manila ate at a table outside the trailer. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Ms. Vasquez, tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You ate the bone too. You ate a boneless steak. You didn't eat the steak. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere like that incinerator. Yeah, didn't Salmonella say that he ate 2 steaks too? I'm pretty sure he said that in testimony.
Oh, I see. Or then what was Ms. Vasquez doing during her break?
Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Picking on Sal. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai.
Smack! Or order! Are you shamed?
Yes, Your Honor. As Ms. Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai, and then you did it. You killed them with your own hands.
Smack-a-doodle! Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous?
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright?
Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it.
Yes.
Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I.
Any day, Vasquez.
Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh, yes. The samurai spear.
Yes?
I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly have used that heavy spear as a weapon?
I think you could. It's not impossible. Well, maybe it's not impossible, but...
Silence! I'm speaking. The victim was stabbed through the chest from the front. Yes, I believe this would indicate that the victim was aware of the killer's presence. Now the Steel Samurai costume is quite light and mobile. Compared to the victim, I am weaker and slower. I couldn't possibly win such a fight. Not to mention, there is proof that I did not have the spear. The photograph of the Steel Samurai shows that the victim himself was holding it. Or do you mean to suggest that I could have wrestled it away from him?
Yeah, take that, Wright. If you still think she did it, show us proof.
Hey, Nick, look at the data we have on that samurai spear in the court record. Isn't there something in there that gets to you?
Yeah, it was broken in half, right? Yeah, it was a half spear. Something odd about the samurai spear?
Wait! Something the matter, Mr. Wright?
Sorry, Your Honor. I'd like to take back my previous claim.
Very well, I won't hold you to your claim, but I'm afraid I'm... Oh my god.
Ow! What's this? You're taking back your claim? Let's backtrack for a moment. I want to consider whether the witness could have used a samurai spear or not. However, this has no bearing on this case. Meaning, the samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What?
Smack! Whoa, what is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body.
I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. Am I supposed to show this? Was it the fence?
Take that! Wrong, Mr. Wright.
But I haven't said anything yet.
I know you're warmed up by now to know when you're going to present the wrong evidence.
I can sense it too with my fey blood. Okay, I picked the wrong evidence. Enough with all the sensing. Right.
Okay, here's the real proof.
Oh my god.
What am I? What am I? Was the what? Was it? Was it the man? No. Oh my god, no. I don't remember. Oh my god. Uh. mm, mm, uh. uh Stabbed him with a T-bone stick. Uh, he stabbed him with uh, mm, uh, oh my god. Okay, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna pretend that I do know because I did this once before, so it must be. It must be. I present my proof: the so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through, but someone fixed the spear. It was a security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now, tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who was wearing a thick costume with this through the chest?
Holy smacking shit! Order, order!
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're...
Silence! I am the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray, tell what was. How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us? Oh my god, I presented this already. I just had to use it later. I knew I wasn't crazy. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon then. Look at this photograph. Every time I do, I never laugh.
What is this? Wait, that's Jack Hammer staying on top of the stairs. Hey, everyone smacking and shut up. Order, I cannot have this order. This trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is all this about?
This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth? You still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What? Are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again!
Smack and fuck! Oh my god, Mr. Wright, continue!
I didn't expect that. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die? 5 years ago? Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Oh, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny that what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument that Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body
to Studio One and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break. How could I have disposed of the body?
The break in the meeting in the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death and then carried to Studio One and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time.
Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body?
She had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands? For instance. Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body.
Interesting. Let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. In the fucking van! Let me drive my van into your heart. Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio One, and you used the studio van to do it! Whoa, Schmack! We call your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio One. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio One. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume.
Objection! Hold on, Wright. Don't forget it was Salmonella that drove that van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator?
Was he an accessory? Well, of course he was. Of course Salmonella has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. What? I win? No one's saying anything. So, what happens next? Don't question mark me. Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Oh, wait, so you mean D. Vasquez, so it was you? You killed Jack Hammer? Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits, and the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is just another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? Schmack! Oh, order! Mr. Edwards, your thoughts?
Of course. That's just what the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof.
Edward isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you have no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now?
Oh my god, she's gonna get away.
Well, there's nothing else I can do but have her testify again? I'd like you to testify again. Testify again? Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before, the truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all that there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers, a waste of time. Damn! To come so far only to fail? Schmack! Alright, seems there's no further questions.
I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez. What? Yes, Mr. Edward?
I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't.
I see. Very well.
Fuck yeah, Edgeworth. Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again.
You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I am their witness.
I just want to hear your testimony again.
Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about?
Well, yes, indeed, verily, I say. Ergo, I want to hear about what happened after they found the body.
After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter.
Is Edgeworth on my side? That's so weird. Nick, why did Edgeworth... Who knows? He probably realized she did it too. But wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that? Edgeworth. This guy. This guy is the best guy. I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too. Only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, and then Powers showed up. The security lady Oldbag was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and directing notes. Then I went home.
Well, I see no issues raised by the testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Okay, Nick, we're close. Real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick.
Right.
Here we go. I was with Sal and Oldbag and the security lady when we found the body. What time was that? We were to meet at 5 o'clock for the rehearsal, so I'd say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manila arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes, mind you. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put Hammer in that costume with Salvador's help. Oh, what did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? You should try to listen to what people are trying to say, boy.
Boy? The witness will continue her testimony.
The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember. Remember what? There was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you just expect me to be calm?
You certainly seem calm enough when I accuse you of murder.
Wait a second. Wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around? You discovered the murdered body and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person?
Well, I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vasquez?
Logically speaking, perhaps, but no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus when shooting a location. No one noticed he was missing. Poor Powers.
Well, I suppose that explains that. Well, very well, Miss Vasquez, you may continue.
Fucking bitch! I immediately called the police. Then Powers showed up.
Hold it!
What was everyone else doing at the time? No one said a thing. It was silent. Completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry, I'm late. Then, silence. Dead silence. Silence. Hey Nick, why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up. The security lady Oldbag was quite agitated, pointing at Powers. He did it. Oldbag, security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She
said it because she saw him going to the studio.
Right, still samurai.
Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word?
Perhaps not.
She seems to have also given the detective that photograph.
Of course, I heard all of this after the fact.
That photograph, meaning the one taken by the security camera. She's not known for exhibiting the best judgment when it comes to Hammer.
I don't think there's anything in there I can use. I asked to be left out of the proceedings.
You asked to be left out?
Yes.
It seems that everyone else was questioned, and I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting. There was no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us.
Covered for you?
And covered it up for you? There must have been a lot writing on it with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone that they didn't require questioning. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. The script and your direction notes. Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen.
No, I guess not.
Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio 1 for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes?
Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything.
Why?
There was a murder, after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Yeah, I guess.
Oh, well, very well. Miss Vasquez, please continue.
Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness' last statement.
Huh?
Think. Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal.
Yeah, I already knew that. Why would she know that ahead of time? She would not have known there's gonna be a dead body.
Bitch, just done fucked up. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio 1.
Damn, Edgeworth, you on my side? What is this? This tag team run the train on that bitch.
Order, Mr. Edgeworth. What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense?
I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me! So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there will be no rehearsal.
Very well. The witness will change your testimony to reflect this reason.
I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scene, so I left him behind.
Wait a second. You couldn't have known. You couldn't have known. You weren't there. The only one who knew that was injured was... Wait, was she there?
How did you know about the injury?
How did I know? Sal, he told me.
Sal, the director?
You have to find something to peg this on her here, or everything we've done till now would have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him.
There's no way she could have known he was injured. I think only Oldbag and Hammer knew they were the only ones that were there. How do I show that, though? Is the only thing I could show that might show that? It has to be that. She wasn't there. They said that she was...
Objection!
Oh, yes! You knew that Hammer was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured.
It was Will Powers. It wasn't. What?
Schmack! Well, Mr. Wright, explain yourself.
Yes, Mr. Hammers is dragging his leg in this photo. Mr. Hammer is dragging that leg in the photo. That's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? Got him. I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right. He must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manila was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez, you saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manila. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes.
Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured?
Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. And when was he doing this? Well, it would have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in the Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning.
Oh, schmack! Oh, my order! I will have order in here.
Witness, can you refute this claim? Yeah, see you sneak out this one, Vasquez. Yeah, get him. Very well. I have a question for you. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Oh, God, motive. Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing.
What? Yeah, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there's a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove that she had a motive?
Oh no! Oh no! Well, I have to be able to prove it. I have to. Okay. I have proof, and I'll show it to you. I present to the court the evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive on the murder. The only thing it could be is the 5-year-old photo with the accident. Maybe it was to keep him quiet? It had to be keep him quiet. Maybe, I don't remember, but he might have been trying to, like, come clean and like they do in the movies where it's like, you know what? I don't care anymore. You can't make me your butler. I don't want to do your laundry anymore. I'm going to go tell mom and dad that I broke the vase, that we broke the vase. And then she's like, oh, no, you're not going to tell mom and dad anything. So she murdered him all over a pair of laundry. Pair of laundry? Yes, over a pair of laundry. This is my proof. Yes.
This the photo from before?
This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star.
One moment, Mr. Wright. We're talking about motives here, yet you've only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have?
Yes, that's right.
according to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Mr. Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine.
Mr. Wright, please explain Ms. Vasquez's motive for murder.
Oh boy. I don't have evidence. There's no more evidence. There's nothing else. There's nothing else I can present. She had no motive? She had no motive, Your Honor.
What? What the?
It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. Oh, that thing I was talking about. Yeah. Oh, wait. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. Oh, shit. What? What?
Whoa, the smack into the galaxy smack.
Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Oh, this all makes sense. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill Dee Vasquez, who had been so cruelly taking advantage of him all those years. Oh shit, son. So you did do it, didn't you? Yes. I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere! We're too late! Ms. Vasquez! What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs! Manuel! Ms. Vasquez, please, try to remain calm. No, how could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel! Don't touch him, Ms. Vasquez! No! Please don't die. Please. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose again.
Whoa, smack!
We did it!
Mr. Edgeworth, where's Dee Vasquez?
In the waiting lobby, Your Honor, as calm and collected as ever.
Oh, I see. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
It appears you've brought about yet another miracle.
I thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle.
Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers.
Not guilty! Yay!
We did it! Smack! That is all. This court is adjourned. 3 fucking days. I can't believe it.
We did it! I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for the murder, it makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me! Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because he took the Steel Samurai from him, the role. It's because you were the Steel Samurai. Yep. Because I was the Steel Samurai? Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kids show, and as a villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. I
think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him any time.
I think you're missing the point.
Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over.
So am I. So am I. Congratulations, WP!
Oh, oh, well, thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume again and...
Uh-oh. He doesn't know.
Is something wrong?
No, of course not. Nick, Edgeworth?
Say something, Wright. I'm not good at small talk.
Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth.
You don't waste any time gloating, do you?
No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers.
Liar!
Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years.
Meet again?
However, in retrospect, it would have been better if we had not met. Thanks to you, I'm saddled with unnecessary feelings.
Unnecessary feelings?
Yes, unease and uncertainty.
Aren't those kinda necessary?
They only serve to get in my way. Listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't you ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you.
Because I'm showing him that the truth, justice, and real justice, and not lying, and being a good lawyer, and he doesn't like that because I'm a good lawyer.
Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend?
What? Friends? As if. They're rivals. Rivals. Right, Nick? For now we are, I guess. Huh? Nani? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick. Tell me. Tell me what's the deal with you and Edgeworth. And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was a talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again. It happened based off of Maya. Nick, this is it. The new show starts today. You're gonna watch it with me, right? I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant. Fine, I'll do it. Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time.
I don't know. I don't think the world's ready for the real Will Powers.
The end. Yeah, we finished this case. Yeah. Oh my god, the next case is so good. Like I said, the Steel Samurai case, okay. It's kind of just a Phoenix getting into his shoes and it's fine and everything's okay. But then this case happens and holy fucking shit. Holy fucking shit. I should maybe show like a preview. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna show a preview. If anyone cares. If anyone cares why this case is so good. And then I'm gonna stop the stream after that. Because there's not been anyone in here for a while. I'm just having fun by myself. But I'm gonna continue with Phoenix Wright soon. Because I can't wait for the next case. Because it's so good. And why is it so good? It's been what, 15 years? About that, yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. You can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered? But now, The perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge. What? Merry Christmas.
Oh no! Edward, no!
But did he really do it?
Did he really do it?
Find out next time on Shilova-kun's channel. Oh my god, this case is so good because it's the first case finally. I guess the last one was kind of like it, but we really don't know what happened. We don't know who did it or what's going on or anything like that. And it's so good because the mystery's so good and there's plot twist, and we get to deal with a new prosecutor. Oh, one of my favorites. The biggest dick bag ever. So next time it's gonna be good. So thank you guys for watching or watching this in the future. If you're watching this in the future, hello from the past. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and I will see you guys next time. Adios and buenas noches.